your life, your security. Okay, if it's blocked, you will feel insecure. All right. And if events like divorce, events like poverty, or disaster happens during that particular time of your life and all that, so the chakra will be blocked. If your sacral chakra is blocked, it will affect your sexual relationship, your creativity. If the solar plexus chakra is blocked, your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your courage, your ambition, okay, your own potential is actually inhibited. Heart chakra, if it's blocked, affects your relationship with people. All right, your ability to love people unconditionally, ability to receive love. If your throat chakra is blocked, just now we saw somebody cannot voice their opinion. So this will be a sign that the throat chakra is blocked, okay, because cannot express yourself, cannot have an authentic, deep conversation. If the third eye chakra is blocked, then what happened is your psychic ability, yin-yang consciousness is talking about the good and the bad side of a person. You know, sometimes we accept the good, but we reject the bad side of ourselves. Yin and yang is to be able to accept, okay, both aspects of ourselves, then spiritual consciousness and then spiritual connection. Okay, all right. So now, this development, as I said, is not based on your age solely, all right? So it depends on what events happen in your life, and then the chakras get blocked. And then sometimes through your spiritual work, you manage to actually unblock and open up the channel, yeah? So I equate this development of the chakra to the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay, so we also see a human being, the development of a human being in this way. The first three chakra, root, sacral, solar plexus, coincide with the safety needs, physiological needs, survival needs. Okay, heart chakra to love and belonging, relationships, and the top three, throat, third eye, and crown, okay, actually coincide with our need for self-worth, self-esteem, self-actualizing and reaching our true potential and transformation. Okay, so it's a very natural development. So if our chakras, any of those chakras are blocked, okay, this may happen. All right, so you cannot optimize your potential, or you may have certain talents, certain potential that you're not aware of, and therefore it will be undeveloped. All right, okay, so how do we then uncover where are all our blockages? Where are all the areas in our lives that we need to turn on, change, transform? So we use the Aura module, which is found in your Healy device, in the Analyze app, the blue app, and then in this module, the Aura. So to do the Aura analysis, you will need your photograph. So put your photograph in there. Photograph must be without makeup, without filter. Okay, so some people will ask, do I wear the glasses? I usually remove no glasses, nothing. It's just your bare face, and make sure your entire face is actually captured inside. So after you analyze, you will see this picture over here, all right? And then it will actually measure the total energy in your chakras. So this is like your inner battery to let you know your own energy level, and also your protective level, your firewall. Okay, is it strong or is it weak? So when you analyze, you're going to see all the 7 chakras. Okay, by default, 3 of the weakest will be selected. If you want to manually select them, you go to the advanced setting and then you change. All right, then the 3 selected will then be further analyzed. Okay. Now, before we look at the analysis, so you will get different charts. So different days when you do the analysis, it will turn out to be different. So the strength of the auric field changes from day to day. All right, day to day. Yeah. So this is just to show you how it can possibly look like. Yeah. Okay. So what is considered strong and stable? All right. So this is the only chart so far in Healy where the higher the percentage, the better it is. Everything else, you do not want the percentage to be so high. all right? But here, this is the only place where the higher the percentage, the better it is. So it's like exam, you must be 91% or higher, then considered A, okay, for your aura. So 91% and above, your energy is high, and that's good. So if your energy is below 70, that's no good. Okay, your firewall is weak, and then all this external energy can actually disturb you. Okay, so this one, the higher the better. Okay, so you can see here, it is possible that a person's chakra energy can be 98%. It can even be 100%. All right, so you see here, all the chakras very, very high in energy. And then the other one on the right side is chaotic. Some are very high, some are quite low. Okay, like 57 is quite low. Okay, so we want to maintain consistent everything high. All right, so that is very good. Then chaos and rigor. Okay, chaos is good or rigor is good. Okay, chaos is good. When you see that out of your 7, you have a lot of chaos, that's good. Okay, it means that your energy is in a roller coaster. Okay, yeah, then you think roller coaster, is it good? Good. It means that your energy is moving. So it will shift according to the events that happen that day, right? So sometimes high, sometimes low. So it changes, it moves, means that it's not stuck compared to rigor. Rigor means rigor mortis. Rigor mortis means you're dead, you're stiff, you're stuck. All right. So if you have rigor, it means that those issues that you have are actually stuck with you for quite some time. It's actually, maybe it could be for many years. So the energy doesn't move. So when you do your vibration, okay, those issues will keep coming back. All right, so it will keep coming back, and therefore it takes a long time, okay, months or even years to actually shift the energy. All right, so chaos is good. Rigor means you are stuck somewhere and need more time to actually move the energy, all right, or to shift the energy. So when you see the report, so this is the report that you're going to see, and on top here you will see these 3 numbers. Okay, so 94%, all right, so 82%, what does it mean? This first number, okay, if you just tap on the number, it will actually show you the description, all right? So this one means priority. Here, higher means no good. Higher means very urgent, important, your priority. These are the areas based on the ranking you have to work on first, all right? So what is positive 100 and what is negative 100? Positive 100 here, the positive numbers that you see, which is the left picture here, means that you're aware of it. Okay, the negative numbers means you may not be aware of it, okay, that is happening to you. So if you only get positive numbers, you may want to go to the advanced setting in order to check and see whether you turn it on or not. So some people may choose to turn it off. Okay, is it good to have negative? Basically, these are the different layers, you know, that you work on. So you work, usually you see a lot of positive percentage first, and then after that you go deeper, deeper, deeper into the negatives. Yeah, so you are working at many, many levels of your life. Okay, so that's the first number. Then we look at the second number, okay, which is the intensity number. Okay, so the intensity, if you see the number is between 6 to 10, in this case, all right, you see that the number is 8. What does it mean? And then this one is 3. What does it mean? Okay, so anything that is below 4, the person is not willing to actually face or take action. If the number is above 6, okay, the higher the number, the more willing that person is willing to take action and to work on it. Okay, so over here, like 8, urgent, person is aware and very willing to act on it and to change. All right, so minus 82, 3, the person is not willing to change. So yeah, so I'll do one more. All right, the third number is the potency. All right, so DCLM. I normally ignore the DC and LM. It's about D is the cause, C is the consequence, and then LM is cause and consequence, which makes it very difficult to actually interpret. So I ignore that. I just look at the numbers besides the DC and LM. Okay, so if what you see is the orange section, you either see the numbers from 1 to 100,000, or it can be in Roman numeral. So the orange section here are events that happens in this life. So that means that particular blockage is actually due to something that happens in this current life, okay? Whether it's an action, a wrong action, thinking, lifestyle, or trust issue, or a person's life theme. Life theme is serious. That means throughout the life, is the person is running on that theme, all right? Now here you see 1E6. 1E6 means karma. These are energetic burdens that accumulate over the past, okay? And then E12 means that it's because of parents. E24, your grandparents. E36, ancestors. All right, so it's telling you where is the source of the issue. All right, so it goes deep, many levels. Now, certain people are not comfortable with all the E's, E6, 12, 24, 36. Then what I would say is, you see the trash bin here, you can just click on it and delete those entries that is related to all the previous generations, okay? If yours shows the 3 dots, you click on the 3 dots and you delete it. And then you don't vibrate that, okay? Okay, now there's also another group of people, okay, I would recommend that, okay, they may not want to vibrate, but they can do the analysis. Now that they're aware what their issues are, they can actually use their own prayer, all right? So they can actually pray over all these issues that is actually entangling them, okay? So yeah, so I let them choose. Okay, so you can do the analysis. If you don't want to vibrate, okay, then you can use it to as a feedback for you to actually work on your own life. Okay, yeah. So, all right. Then okay, so how to use it? If you're doing it for yourself, then okay, this is a feedback, and then you work on it. All right. If you are doing it for, let's say, your children, okay, for other members of the family. So this is where the conversation can come in. If I'm a therapist and if I'm doing it for my client, if I see this, okay, if I see high priority and then I see 8, that means this person is willing to work on it. So if the person have difficulty drawing boundaries, then as a coach or a therapist, I will guide the person to learn how to set the boundaries in a calm, confident manner, all right? Or there's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. It's not going to cause you to lose respect. You're not going to antagonize anyone if you actually do it properly. So we can actually give them the solution by giving them the proper way. All right, you can rehearse with them how to actually do it when the situation like this calls for it. Okay, now if this is negative, the person is not aware of it. Okay, and if this is low, I may just skip this and not talk about it. But if this is negative, the person is not aware of it, but if it's an 8, means that had this person known, they would have acted on it. Then as a therapist, I will bring it up. Is that, are you aware? Okay, do you have this situation in your workplace, you know, where you always say yes, where you always give out your own time to help your colleagues and things like that? Then the person like, oh yeah, I do that. So the person is not aware that this is actually a blockage. Okay, this is actually unhealthy. So this is where you can talk to them. So if it's your children, you can actually have a conversation with them and guide them, okay, so that they know how to actually deal with their environment, their society, in school, in their workplace, etc. Okay, so this is actually very useful, okay, where you can use this for different purposes, right? Okay, so we can see here that we can work hard, Okay, we can do all these things that is listed here, which many of us are doing, but we encounter very limited success. We are not having a breakthrough. So now you can see that actually you have so much more, okay, that is actually holding you back and pulling you back. For example, the accumulation of all these negative karmic forces, all the memory, you know, from the past until now. Okay, so we talk about parents, grandparents, ancestors. So there are trauma, there are information. It's not just genes, DNA that's being passed down. Okay, trauma is also being passed down if our ancestors, grandparents, parents encounter violence, abuse, war, disaster, poverty, and all this. So how is it transmitted? It's transmitted through parenting styles, communication, okay? It's transmitted through the environment in the cell, okay? So this information is actually carried through your nervous system, is actually found in your cytoskeleton. The information is there, all right? That is epigenetic. That means it's not transmitted through the genes, but the environment, okay? Through culture, through norms, through other environmental factors, okay? So they are all affecting us and we do not know. If you do not know, how do you actually stop all this transmission, or how do you actually remove or take them away? All right. Okay. So what we want to do now that we are aware is each of us are carrying different weight and different amount of energetic burden or energetic memory. Okay, so some are breezing through life and having such a good life. Yeah, they're very, very lucky. All right, that's a very good life. Okay, so the energetic memory here, I liken it to our operating system. Okay, so, you know, when we use the computer, phones and all that, we always get these reminders here to update our operating system. So the operating system is the one that is running us from the back in our subconscious, okay? So why do we need to constantly upgrade them? Because there are bugs. You need to fix the bugs. You need to increase your security, your firewall, all right? You need to add in new functions, new features, correct or not? All right? So, but are we still at 1.0? Okay, is Christy Wong at Christy Wong 1.0? Or if Christy Wong is already at 15.2? Or if Christy Wong is already 727, okay? So the way I see it is every time I analyze the aura module and every time I vibrate, I am upgrading my operating system, okay? So if you have done it over 702 years, okay, that would be, yeah, you are already at version 700 something, okay? Yeah, so this is how I see that using the aura module is important. Okay, so for us to move on. Now, what happens after you do the vibration? You can see here, all right, you become harmonious. All right, that means your energy is balanced and in harmony. Then what kind of person do we become? Strong personality and charisma, you know, you have a natural authority and strength and that makes you attractive to other people. So when you walk into the office, wow, you are glowing, you are shining with charisma. People attract straight away to you. They like your energy, all right? So you feel personal power, all right? You can take the space you deserve in society, all right? Your boundary is very clear and nobody will cross your boundary. So you're able to relate to other people, okay? You feel acceptance towards yourself, towards other people, all right? You start to make decisions and you're able to take responsibility for them. All right, you trust in life. What else? Okay, you become more and more aware of what you need to do to have money in abundance. So suddenly you realize, oh, this is my talent and I should use this talent here to create more value. All right, and then look at this. Okay, see, when your root chakra is balanced, this is how you'll be thinking, you know, that money will always be there when I need it. Okay, so you can see how stable, how confident you become, right? Then communication, you're able to communicate your needs very clearly, right? Then you're able to use your gift. Look at this. You're able to use your unique gift to the world. So your contribution is not just to that small community, but to the rest of the world. Okay, then you take over the authority of your own life, your vocation. Okay, so you start to contribute in a way that you're meant to contribute. And finally, this person becomes free from need. Okay, there's no more need in your life. Okay, every day is such a good and wonderful day. Okay, everybody around you is great. Okay, but shedding old habits is not easy. All right, so you may come to the point where you feel strong emotions, turbulent, scary. Then letting go of need. Then after that, okay, what if I do that? I'll feel empty inside. There will be resistance. Okay, and then there will be fear when you start to take over your life. So therefore, we all need a mentor, and we all need that safe space. Okay, and that mentor is actually the aura module. That safe space is also the aura module, where only you yourself can read all your reports, and every day the reports is actually giving you feedback on which other areas to work on. All right, so this is a tool for human transformation, all right, in all areas of your life, particularly your own life leadership, your relationship, career, finance, spiritual growth, all aspects of your life. Okay, so once you break free, you will find that the things happen more naturally. All right, so good things will start to come into your life. All right, so be very positive, be aware of your energy. Whatever that you think about, sometimes in 1 or 2 days it can be manifested. All right, so yeah, so this is how I see that we can all break free from all these old patterns, self-sabotaging beliefs, behavior, and all that. Okay, so as the saying goes, at the end of the rainbow, there is a pot of gold. So this rainbow here is actually our 7 chakras. So once you clear all your 7 chakras, so it will be like the road, you know, the pathway where all your wealth and your abundance will flow into your life. Okay, so it becomes very natural, effortless, and things, life will be easier and easier and better for you. Okay, so I hope the sharing has been useful for you. So next week, Petra will share about the essential oils. Okay, that is the new module. So right now, I want to answer some of the questions. Okay, so let me see. Let me start from the back. Okay. Okay, I will only answer questions that are relevant to the session today. Okay. Last slide. Okay, meridians. Okay, somebody asked about the duration for vibrating the list. Okay, can we run for 9 hours? Yes, you can choose any timing that you want. Okay, the common timing that we all use is 38 seconds. You stimulate that for 5 to 7 times, followed by 27 minutes. If you want to run it for 9 hours, it's fine too. All right, so I run that for 9 hours, okay, daily. So it's entirely up to you. Okay, so there is no right or wrong timing. So you just try different timing and see how it goes for yourself. I'm a coach. There's a lot of coach module. Okay, am I looking at the correct one? Okay. Okay, now for some, the energy is very, very low. Okay, let's say if your energy is 50 and after running or vibrating, the energy is not going up. Okay, you can use the GEM elixir, okay, in the resonance analysis. Okay, GEM elixir, you can actually do the analysis and then vibrate the GEM elixir before you actually vibrate your aura module the next time you use it. So that can actually help to lift up your energy, because the GEM elixir is also giving energy to your chakras. Okay, photo, how frequent to update the photo? For me, I use a new photo every time I want to use the aura module. Okay, how to find the negative numbers? Go to your advanced setting. Okay, advanced setting in Healy, and then you can change from there. Okay, why delete? Why do you delete some of the entries? Okay, so now by default, every chakra, they will give you 3 entries. So if there are too many, so you can choose to delete off the intensity that is less than 5. Okay, that means the person is not willing to work on it. Okay, now the other thing that I mentioned about deleting is those for people who are not comfortable with indicate entries that has to do with their karma, their ancestors and all that. So if you're not comfortable, those areas, you can actually delete those entries. Okay. Yeah. Okay, McHealy question, I won't answer here. Okay. So how often do you run the aura module for yourself? Again, there's no right or wrong. It's up to you. I use it every single day. Yeah. Okay, so quite a lot about timing. How many times? Okay, how to use Aura for clients? You have to enter their profile, and then after that you select their name, and then you do the analysis. Sometimes the present state is quoted in a positive way, then it's difficult to understand how it is a blockage. So the blockage is the opposite. If the statement is stated in a positive way, most likely is harmonious. All right, that means you look at the description is harmonious, so therefore the statement is positive. If not, the present state statement will actually be stated in a negative way. Okay, any side effects for running the aura for 8 to 9 hours? That depends on yourself. So you just have to use it and feel it and find which timing is best for you. Do we have to change the photo daily? Okay, I mentioned just now, I use a new photo, fresh, no makeup, no filters, no spectacles. Yeah, every time when I want to use it. The GEM elixir, how many minutes is also up to you. All right, you can use the 38 times 7 and then 27 minutes. LM, DCLM, LM has to do with cause consequence in the background. Okay, so that one is a bit hard to actually explain, so I normally ignore that. Age limit for aura scan for younger children. Okay. Use it on the adults first. Yeah. So if you have a reason to use it on younger children, that is up to you how confident you are with the devices. Okay. So if you are fine with it, you can. All right. But as a disclaimer, for Healy, we do not encourage children to use the Healy devices. Okay. Yeah. So we normally use it on individuals who are 12 and above. Okay. Chaos and rigor. Okay, chaos means the energy is roller coaster, meaning that the energy in your chakra is not stuck. That means some days it's blocked, some days it's clear, so it's actually constantly moving. So it's good in the sense that you don't have a permanent blockage. Rigor, when it's blue, rigor means certain blockage there. And very likely these are actually events that take place early in life. All right. It can be as early as when the person is in the mother's womb. Okay. So I had this client. She's already in her 50s. So when we do the analysis, fear came out. Okay, very intense fear. And she told me that yes, she lost many opportunities. She gave up many opportunities in her life because there are certain fear that is unexplainable and she just dare not do something. All right. And it turned out to be parents. All right. So it's from her mother. So she is the third child. Her mother already had 2 girls. So she is the third baby. So the mother goes through a lot of stress because in that generation, if you don't give birth to a boy, if it's another girl, given away, will be, given up for adoption. So the mother went through so much fear and so much stress. So it passed it on to she actually acquired that fear, and throughout her life, she said that she could have been very rich and successful, but she just dare not take a lot of risk. Okay, so can it be done at a distance? Yes, it can be done remotely. Okay, Jem, how many times a day? Usually we only do it once a day. Okay, so if you don't have the aura module, that means if your edition does not have the aura module, you can actually buy the module, okay, from the Healy shop and then add on to it. If not, you can actually upgrade to a higher edition. Usually is the Resonance Plus Pro and the Obsidian. Okay, the replay of this session, the YouTube link will be sent by email the following month. Okay, usually the company will collate all the 4 sessions of January and they will send it to you all together at one time. Okay, there's a question here. If you want to clear from grandparents, can you create them as a client and after they have died? I don't recommend that, okay, because in the entry itself, it already showed that is 1E24. So that's your grandparents. So you just do the vibration from there. Okay, break when the chakra